you say hi to the people? Get up and say hi. Hey! Come on. You embarrassing us. I guess that's a no. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Romani. If you're not sure who I am and you've never seen any of my videos before, make sure you hit the subscribe button. My channel is geared toward beauty, health, and empowerment. Today, we're not talking about any of that. I'm going to be giving you the do's and don'ts on having a dog. Y'all know I just got my dog Rico. Well, I didn't just get him. We're going on like 4 months together, 4 months strong. But it's been a trip, and I wish I would have had some guidance, some wisdom. He's hurting me. Like, watch the video. Okay, so the lighting is not going to be that great because I'm down here chilling with Rico. Rico's right there. So I'm down here just chilling with Rico. And I'm just going to be telling you guys just all about having a dog. So Rico was actually me and my best friend Paige. It's our dog. You know, we moved into our little apartment and we was bored one day and we got a dog. Thankfully we were able to get Rico for free because our friend didn't want him anymore because she was working too much and he just wasn't, you know, really getting out, being active. Like, he just wasn't having a, you know, great dog life. Well, I'm not gonna say that because she's gonna be mad, but he just wasn't living up to his fullest potential like he is with me and Paigey. So first things first, you need to dog proof your house. And when I say dog proof, it's literally like having a baby. You need to dog proof your house. So anything that your dog can get into, mess up, tear up, needs to be put up. And you might think like, oh, like my dog is good, he's not gonna do it, because that's literally what we thought. And Rico's not a bad dog at all, but at the end of the day, they are still animals, and so they will mess something up. And Rico has like torn up Uggs. He literally, me and Paige went to Atlanta one weekend for Spell House homecoming, and he ate the remote, our beanbag, a pillow. He broke some, like, he's touching me. He broke some like furniture that we had, like just some little decorations that are on the table. So you really want to make sure things are put up. And yes, he was being watched while we were gone, but the person left him out the cage and he, ooh, arm getting tired, he acted a fool. But yeah, so you really want to make sure you dog proof your house, and this means just get rid of cords, cables. You sniffing? He's sniffing. Dogs are really like babies, you guys. He's up and he's active. Come here. You want me to rub him? But yeah, just really make sure that you put away cords. Your shoes are put up, your clothes are put up. Like, you're going to have to, Rico, I'm trying to record. You're going to have a very clean house, and even maybe try to clean your house every single day, like, because naturally as humans we're going to, you know, throw things down, and your dog will take, like, he's such a big baby. Your dog will take that as an opportunity to tear your stuff up. So yeah, number one, just really make sure you dog proof your house. I'm not even gonna do like numbers. I'm just gonna talk because I know I'm going to, since I didn't write it down, I'm gonna Rico, he is literally laid out. I know I'm gonna forget those numbers. So let's just call this a vlog. Yeah, let's do that. But yeah, so you want to make sure you dog proof the house. You want to make sure you get the big bag of dog food. So there's going to be a small bag and like a larger bag at the store. I mean, like, it's going to be like a large bag and a humongous bag type thing. You want to get the huge bag because the small bag only lasts for like maybe a week and a half, but that big bag can really last them about a month. And you can get that dog food on PetSmart, at PetSmart, on Amazon, anything like that. I know that me and Paige ordered the big dog food off of Amazon, but when I went to PetSmart the other day, I did see the big bag there. So you do want to make sure you're getting that. Rico is headed back to his cage. Don't mind his dirty dog cage, like he messed up the but he goes to bed when he's tired. He's tired of me not giving him attention. But yeah, so make sure you get the really huge bag of dog food. You want to make sure your dog always has toys. When he has toys, he's more inclined to tear those toys up and not your belongings. So you want to make sure you buy at least one new toy every 2 weeks, at least. Like, you want to make sure you keep giving them toys, just like a kid is going to get bored with, you know, the same toys. So you really want to make sure you switch it up. I go to Five Below for toys because his toys are usually about $4, and they don't last too long because he does tear stuff up, but it keeps him occupied. And just along with keeping them occupied, you really want to make sure you're taking them to the dog park. So I know like some people just kind of keep their dogs around them. You really want to make sure you're getting your dog socialized. The dog park is usually free. And me and Paige try to take him, it's a few dog parks around us. Me and Paige try to take him to at least one of those every single day. And I know like that may conflict with your schedule, but in our apartment complex there's already a dog park, so it's easy for us to take him to that one if we can't get to the one across town. The one across town is a little bit bigger, so we like to take him there because they will literally, they're like children. I cannot stress this enough. That was I'm leaning on the door, but they're really like children. So once they get to the park and they get to playing, they get worn out, they go home and they go to bed. And a good dog is a tired dog. That's what our dog trainer said. So and speaking of training, we did training at PetSmart, and he just did the beginning course. We didn't really do the intermediate or advanced courses because Rico's not a bad dog anyway, so he tends to listen. And after we trained him in the beginning courses, like we kind of learned how to train him to do different things, like just on our own. Like we knew the methods to training him, so we didn't really take him back. But I'm thinking he might need some intermediate training because he's getting grown and he trying to get bad. But it was 104 for this is my nose ring, by the way. My mom hates that, so I'll get it later. It was 104 for 6 weeks, and Rico graduated, so that was really fun. But yeah, so make sure your dog is trained because you don't want a dog to just be doing whatever. And sometimes Rico still tries to do whatever, so like you really want to make sure you're training them outside of their training as well. Just like with kids, you still want to make sure you're working on their homework with them outside of school, because going to training once or twice a week, you know, really can't do much unless you as like the dog mom or the dog dad really help them outside of training. So we talked about doggy proofing, food, keeping them busy. Oh, do not let them eat random things off the ground. Rico ended up having worms, and I saw it when he went to go use the bathroom, and it literally looked disgusting. It looked like a science experiment when you like look under the little microscope and you see stuff moving. That was literally what I was looking at. I was looking at white worms, and we ended up having to go to PetSmart and get him some medicine. Oh, and when you go to PetSmart, you actually want to get them their own healthcare plan, and it's only about $60 a month, and it's actually helpful because each vet visit is $30 to $40 a visit, but with this $60 you get to take them anytime that you need to. So it's like unlimited visits, and we get like some type of medicine. I know he has like heartworm medicine, he has like flea and tick medicine, so it does come with a lot of stuff. You can just like ask your local PetSmart and look at the bundles that they offer and figure out what you want to do with that one, because you never know how sick your dog is going to get. You don't want to just keep taking them every single week, and you done spent $200 on vet visits when you could only just spend $60 and took them how many ever times you needed to take them. But yeah, so do not let them eat random stuff off the ground, because they can get sick, they can get worms. Like, just because they're a dog and they're animals, like, they still, their bodies, you know, still just only need certain things. And you know, you never know what's in food that's on the ground, or just what they're eating. They could eat glass or anything. You just really want to be careful. You want to be monitoring them when you're walking them, and just when they're outside. Yeah, make sure they don't eat, you know, just random things, because Rico has this thing where he eats rubber balls and then he'll throw up. And it's like, of course you can't monitor your dog all the time. We would like to, but sometimes when he's playing with the stuff, he'll just swallow it, and then the next morning or the next few mornings he's throwing up, and we don't know why, and then we see it in his throw up. So monitor what they're eating, make sure they're not eating things that are on the ground. So we talked about doggy proofing, food, keeping them occupied. This boy is snoring. Keeping them occupied, dog parks, healthcare plan. You want to make sure you get them their own bed. I know you can't see it right now, but Rico does have like a little bed and a pillow in there. He kind of, the pillow actually takes up the whole cage, but he turned it, and because he only sleeps like at one side of the cage unless he's like sleeping on his back. So yeah, make sure you get them their own bed. I know like some people be like, oh, you don't let your dog sleep in your bed. No, I don't let my dog sleep in my bed. I don't care how much I love Rico. Rico's not sleeping in my bed. Rico has his own bed for a reason. He has his own pillow, and he, as you can see, he goes in there when he sleeps. So he already know the deal. And yeah, you just really want to get them used to sleeping in their own beds. And make sure they know to use the bathroom outside. Usually, well, when Rico first used the bathroom in the house, because he was just, you know, he was new, he didn't really know. Rico was only 7 months when we got him. He's 11 months right now, going on a year, but he peed in the house. So you want to put their face, like, you want them to smell the pee, because they don't like the smell of their own pee, and then they're gonna know like that was bad. You know, you say no. We spray Rico with water, on a light setting, of course, like not to harm him or anything, but just, you know, to discipline him. And you can whip them with rolled up newspaper. Try to avoid hitting them with anything too hard, just because, you know, that's not cool. And they'll get the hint. You do have to be stern with them, but they'll get the hint. Make sure you're not a pushover with your dog, because dogs can sense that. Just like people know who they can run over, dogs know who they can run over too. So you want to have a level of assertiveness, but you still want to be, you want to be, you know, the cool parent, but you can't be too cool and you can't be too mean. So just find a healthy balance. I do feel like I'm rambling, but I don't know. My experience with Rico has been pretty cool. When we first got him, I did really like him, and then like bad things started happening. Not bad things, but like he would tear something up, and like I would get irritated, and I'm like, Paige, I don't want this dog. But me and Paige both went home for winter break, and so I ended up keeping Rico for this month. And I don't know, our relationship has really grown, and of course I don't want to give my baby up. And I don't know, like I'm more patient with him now. Like, just being a single mom and not having Paige, like, it really brings out that you know, motherly instinct in me. And I was like really motherly when we were in the apartment too, but just being by myself, and just like raising him by myself, you know, it's just a little different. And this nose ring thing is bothering me. And yeah, I don't know, but having a dog will really test you. Like children, having a dog will really test you. Having to whoop them will hurt you. You know how your mama be like, this hurt me more than it hurt you? That's for real. I'd be so hurt when I gotta cuss Rico out, when I gotta, you know, whoop him. So it really will, having a dog will test you. It does bring out motherly instincts. It does make you a more patient person, because I don't know, you just have to learn how to talk to them, because they're some little humans, for real. They're some little babies. So you do have to, it takes a lot. It's gonna be a journey. But I know I was rambling. This video was getting fairly long. But I do hope that this helped. If you have any questions or just any advice for new dog parents, just put it in the comments below. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at XO_RAMONI, at XO_Romani, and I will see you guys in my next video.